Hello, my name is Anna. I hope you're having a good day. Today I wanted to do a video where I answer questions. I found some random questions that I want to answer. So like do a Q&A, but like survey style. Random questions that I have found that I thought, and I haven't read them all, so hopefully they're super interesting. And I'm gonna take down my braids so you guys can get to know me more. And yeah, I thought that would be fun. So I have some apricot kernel oil. Yeah, this was a new one for me. I am only recently trying this, so I will be making another. I will be reviewing this oil in my oil series. Like I've been talking about different oils and their weights and how they feel. And how I would utilize them because I make a range of products. So yeah, if you're interested in hearing about what I think about this oil, that'll be coming shortly, eventually. It'll be in the series that I'm doing with rating oils. So there's that. But it's very lightweight, so that's what I'm going to be using to put a little bit on my hands to take down my braids. So I have like an old cracked beat up phone that I am using. There's so many cracks on it. So that's what I am using to look at these questions that I picked out. Again, I just put a little bit of oil in my hand, like that much. And I do like a little bit where I'm putting it all over, like the ends and lengths of my hair, and then I'm gonna slowly unbraid it. Alright, first question. We're gonna start easy, and then I guess maybe we'll try and find some harder questions that are more deep. Okay. Do you like bubble baths? Yes, I love bubble baths. I think everyone does, but they're great. I mean, maybe not everyone, but like as opposed to showers, I think they have different purposes. So baths for me are like for my muscles and soaking, and showers are like for actually getting clean, like more deep. Okay, showers encompass a lot of cleanliness because it's like continuous running water, but you can get clean in the bathtub too. So there's lots of ways to bathe and be like actually clean. But showers are more where like I actually wash my hair and like get in there, have a more deep routine. But I prefer baths because they're like way more comforting and soothing and relaxing. Okay. Do you smile at strangers? Yes. Yes, I do. I can't help but like smile at random people, and I also that's probably where I give more eye contact, is like random out in the world, like looking at people, smiling, going, and keep going, you know. Sometimes when I'm busy, I keep my head down and I keep to what I'm doing. I think I have a very nice face, so people, if I'm too approachable, will come up to me and like try to take advantage of me. So generally speaking, I also tend to keep going and mind my own business, like not give too much into like smiling at everybody. But yes, I do smile at strangers. Ooh. Ooh, okay. Trip to outer space or to the bottom of the sea? I don't know that I could pick one. I don't know why I chose one where I would have to pick one. I am notoriously... I'm watching a bunny. I am notoriously bad at picking one or the other, so that might actually be a hilarious question series that I do where like I am forced to pick one or the other, because I won't. I'm gonna move you. There you go. But yeah, outer space or going to the sea. Oh my god. So, okay. I don't want to go to the sea because I don't want to get crushed, right? Like, the pressure down there is extreme. So, that to me is like the only reason why I'd be scared. And then again, for like going to outer space, there's that other inverse of that space where like it requires extensive machinery to be able to get out there, and any kind of accidents could happen regardless whether or not you're in a submarine or in a rocket or a spaceship or aircraft to go into outer space. So like, setting aside the fear of anything like extremely crazy happening, I would want to go to outer space because I have mobility issues in terms of not being able to do activities for an extended period of time. So accepting that in this hypothetical I even got to go to outer space because the exercisers are extremely strenuous to be able to go to outer space, assuming I even got to do that, I think it would be better for me to like have a space of different gravity kind of situation, and like be on the moon or go and explore, that kind of thing. However, doing things in space, since we don't have like super fast space travel right now, like warp drive or anything, would take a long time for us. So I think I'd rather go to space like during a time span in which we had faster technology, like a warp drive or going super quick or something like that, because there's more to see during that time span. Like you can get around a little bit quicker, but and things won't take as long, because right now things take a long time for us, and I don't know that I could do all that for so many years. That's a really long mission. Yeah, I don't know that I really gave a good answer to that, so. Oh, okay. So for what in your life do you feel the most grateful? This kind of goes into like what I'm spiritual about, but for me, the thing that I'm the most grateful about is being alive. I am so in awe, and I feel very much appreciative to have the opportunity to be alive. And that doesn't even mean that my life has been easy in any capacity. But I really perceive that getting to experience this reality is such a blessing. I can't believe how much beauty there is everywhere, and with the big feelings, all of the big feelings, all of the big elements to experience in this reality, the bigness of it is not positive or negative to me, regardless of whether or not it doesn't feel good or bad in the moment. I try to remind myself that I'm extremely grateful just to even be here. So even though something might be difficult for me, and of course I'm overwhelmed in the moment, what soothes me to get out of it is just knowing that this is a one-time experience, and I'm so lucky to have it, and I don't know how long I'll be here for. So I'm really happy to have gotten to see so many beautiful things and experience so many beautiful things, and I hope that I can experience and see more beauty in my life. More beauty all of the time. Kindness and love. Okay, girl. What do you spend too much time doing? Worrying. Definitely a worry wart. I worry about how I'm gonna make everything work out in my life ever, all the time. But also, I think I'm making a lot of space in my life for getting to know myself more. And so, and like, you know, perfectionism, lots of different things there where I get caught up in like, am I doing this okay? But I know that, and I, again, soothe myself. Yeah, everything's fine. It's just anxiety. And you go eat some food and hang out with people that you love and everything's okay. But yeah, definitely a worry. Too much. What don't you spend enough time doing? Definitely communication. Definitely communication with people that I love and people that are in my life right now. Yeah. I try not to take it for granted that everyone has a finite amount of time in this experience, but I definitely find myself sometimes getting caught up in my routine and my daily life and the things that I think are important, and I forget to make time for the people and relationships in my life that are part of why I enjoy this life, like sharing moments with people. Yeah, I get caught up in what I'm doing and I don't think about talking to people a lot. So yeah, I want to spend more time doing that, like communicating with people. It's not required that you always have to be talking and gabbing all the time, but it is something that I value and think is important, which is making time for speaking to the people that you love. Quality time. Okay. What or who light you up? Lots of things light me up. Literally being alive. I'm so appreciative just to see beauty around me. But something that lights me up also is getting to share beautiful experiences with people. I think it's excuse me. I think it's so much fun to get to do something cool with somebody that you love. That is just the neatest thing. And then also at the same time, I love having really good conversations with people. Really deep and involved conversations. Like, I don't want to just skim the surface. And I'm ready for it all the time. Nothing really scares me ever. So I love talking about anything. Yeah, that's what lights me up. Deep conversation, enjoyable people, and beautiful experiences. Love also lights me up. Just seeing people be loving and kind, considerate, just gentleness in the world. Whenever you see that, it doesn't have to be romantic love. I just mean when people are just kind to other human beings. It is the best thing. Am I outgoing or shy? I would probably say shy. And it really severely depends upon the situation. If I am with people, like if I'm with a group of friends and I'm with a group of friends that I feel supported and like everything's good, then I'll be confident and walking into a situation like bam, like got it. So I'm not gonna be scared to talk to anybody. But I have definitely been known to be shy in my life, especially like when I was younger and in my past. I would be hesitant to express myself, and generally speaking, I'm pretty shy, like before you know me, especially if I'm alone. I'm not one to take up the whole space upon walking into it. I kind of read the room and like see how I feel about a situation before getting in there. That being said, sometimes your girl is feeling it, and when I am vibing, I will walk into a situation vibing. So, there. I'm gonna make sure that it's been recording the whole time, okay? Okay. Okay. Do you think there's life on other planets? Probably. I mean, the universe is huge, so it makes sense that there would be. And also, it's just like a crazy series of events, and we don't know what happened literally everywhere. Like, we're just in the Milky Way. And that's our galaxy, but there's lots of galaxies everywhere. And so we could be theoretically like the only life in our galaxy, but that's even far-fetched, you know? But considering that we were the only life in our galaxy, that means that there's the potential for like at least every galaxy to have one planet that has life. So that to me means that there's other planets with life forms on it. And then also at the same time, there's the possibility that there's different types of life forms than us. So like what we're talking about here is like with our space is carbon-based life forms, but there could be like any type of other type of life form that we don't even conceptualize because we haven't made that far yet, so we don't even know about them yet, you know? So no telling. So yes, of course, I believe that there could be anything going on out there. Ooh, do you like when people play with your hair? Yes, I do like when people play with my hair. Basically no one ever does, especially when I was a little girl. Like, just randomly, like, random experiences where someone comes up and walks up and tries to touch your hair, like, bobble with your hair, play with it, run their hands through it, that kind of experience. That did not happen to me growing up. I have really thick curly hair, and I know it might not seem like it because it's all in braids right now, but this is just really condensed. Like, when I was growing up, no one knew how to do my hair, so it was just like flying and big and like just this massive mane. And my hair was really long when I was little, so it was just a mess. It was either always in braids or down and crazy, and no one's gonna play with your hair when it's braided up, like at least like down, like 2 pigtail braids or something. No, you can't get in there. And well, my hair was a mess. No one's sticking their hand in there, so yeah, I love when people play with my hair, but it has not happened frequently in my life. And then also when I would get my hair done, like people doing my hair for money, like we paid them to like put it in braids or do my hair, I love the feeling of that. That's like the only time that people would actually be like in my hair touching my scalp, so that always felt good to me. So yeah, but nowadays it's just me. I play in my hair. I'm the one that gets all up in there and like excuse me. Okay, what kind of people am I attracted to? I like, well, obviously confident people, but you don't even have to be super duper confident and boastful, but I like people that are open to communicating about a vast number of topics, like quick, smart, and I like if they're funny, like witty, able to keep up with different topics and joke about different things. So that's something that's interesting to me. I am attracted to people that are deep and they don't just sit right on top of the surface. Like, they talk about real issues, like something that isn't just, what are you doing today? What are you doing this weekend? Like, things that are like, how do you feel about this? What do you think about that? Like real topics to discuss or ideas. What am I trying to say? Concepts, like anything, anything at all. I want to talk about it. Who is the last person you gazed at the stars with? Baby. I'm reaching back for that one. I'm trying to remember. It was honestly... Oh, it was my friend Dee Dee. We looked at the stars because I was pointing them out and I was asking her what was this one and what was that one. I have an app that like helps me identify the stars and like better understand them because I already really love to do that. But yeah, it was me and my friend Dee Dee where I was like, hey, what about this? Or what are we looking at here? So yeah. Do you trust your instincts a lot? I mean, yes. Yes. I would say that has been like definitely a battle of mine of being safe in doing so, but it has almost always ever worked out for me that it's better when I do trust myself and the gut feelings I have or my intuition on how I perceive a situation being or my safety or anything else like that. Yeah, whatever. Trusting myself has always led to the best. So yeah. Ooh, what's my favorite kind of tea? Again, favorites. It's hard for me to pick a favorite on anything, but okay, so I don't mind when my teas are bitter also, but I love Earl Grey tea. Earl Grey tea is like pretty much the only tea I'm gonna drink if I'm gonna have like a little bit of milk in it, and I don't like dairy milk a lot. Like I prefer plant-based milk, so like almond milk or something like that, or rice milk, anything like that I'm gonna enjoy in my Earl Grey. Love Earl Grey. And peppermint tea. I love peppermint tea. I almost always have peppermint tea warm and Earl Grey tea warm, but I made peppermint tea and put it in the fridge one time and like cooled it down, and it was actually so good. So I kind of love that, like making a big old pitcher of peppermint tea, and then you can heat it up like if you want it warm. Yes. I'm trying to remember if there's any other like of my top teas, and then like right after I film it, I'm gonna be like, disrespect to another favorite tea. I really like oolong too, so oolong is a great tea, and I don't mind it bitter. Ooh. Okay, I'm gonna do this one because it's easy before I do the next one. Pink or yellow lemonade? I don't know, girl. I'm never confident about it, but honestly, can I just have like a whole different type of lemonade? Can we have like a whole lemonade bar? Like, can I have every color of the rainbow? That would be good. Okay. But the one that I was like, ooh, is describe a good friend of yours without using their name and without gendered pronouns. So they, I gotta remember they yeah, they are always dressed like they're supposed to be in Jurassic Park. Their knees hurt. They are the cutest, literally, in the world. They are so knowledgeable about so many things. They're also sometimes silly. Very silly. Yeah, they're cool. What else? They're very curious. They're very curious about learning, like basically anything about anything, especially if it's about something they're interested in, but like generally they like learning. So love that. Be slim. God dang string bean. Yeah. I'll let it be that. Because I could describe them forever. And I love them. Okay, baby. What's your favorite pasta dish? Girl, all of them? But okay. I really like tomatoes. Like, hands down, love tomatoes. So, I like red sauces. And so, anything like that. Anything that's going to be good. Like, I'm just going to leave it vague because, like, I haven't even tried all of the pasta dishes ever. And I need all of them. But I like red sauces. I like things that are really cheesy. I like flat noodles, and I also like flat noodles like fettuccine or other things like that, and I also don't mind like spaghetti, so like cylindrical noodles. I like kind of when my spaghetti is like the thin angel hair pasta, and I don't dislike bow tie. I also, even though it's like pinch, I'm like, all right. And I mean, I ain't never met a pasta I didn't like. I don't know about gnocchi, something like that. I don't know about that because I feel like I haven't tasted it, but I feel like the texture is kind of thick, and I don't like super thick and chewy like things like that. So yeah, I definitely like thinner, smaller pastas. Like I also don't prefer like raviolis. Like, I've had really good ravioli in my life, but it's definitely not something I gravitate towards. So no. Ooh, I should make pasta tonight, honestly. Because, yes. Ooh, okay. Would you rather have a home on the beach or in the mountains? And, okay, from a literal standpoint of just safety and tsunamis and all that kind of stuff, I wouldn't want it on the beach because I wouldn't want, like, the natural disaster situation of, like, hurricanes and stuff. But I would love a beach house just from being close to the beach. That would be great. But I'm also a mountain girl. Like, I really have almost always, all of my life, said I would like to live in the mountains. I love lodge style, like cabin style housing. I think it's so beautiful. I love some of like how it feels, the seclusion of nature, like all around you with mountains. It feels crazy. It feels like you're being eaten by the earth, by nature, and it feels so good. So yeah. And like, I also don't dislike the weather. Like, it's usually a little bit colder around mountains, but I know that I also can't really handle the cold very well, and I've never lived in a place where it was like extensively cold for a really long time. So that's coming from a place of privilege. Baby, if you could jump in a pool of something, what would it be? Muscle rub. My body hurts. My body hurts. Okay. What's the last concert you went to? I'm not the kind of person that goes to a lot of concerts. I would definitely like to go to more, but like I said, I have mobility issues, and I am new to using my mobility aid out in public, so I'm still getting there. But the last concert I went to was Jason Mraz. Love you, Jason! Woo! Ooh, okay. Ugh, there's a knot. Hold on. Okay. What's the last show you binge watched? Star Trek. I love Star Trek. I'm a Star Trek nerd. Yeah, so I've seen TNG, or The Next Generation, Deep Space Nine, and Voyager. Like, there was a period of time in my life where that is the only media that I watched for 2 years straight. So, I mean, I did watch other things, and I know I said that was the only media that I watched, so I technically just lied to you all just right then. But what I mean by that is that I was in a relationship, and whenever I got to pick anything that got to be put on, I was only picking Star Trek. So, there's that. Do you talk to yourself? Yeah, definitely. Honestly, just because sometimes I need to get out what I'm trying to do, so I'm like blah 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 blah, and I say it out loud to like say it to the world. I talk to animals, and I talk to empty rooms, and I talk to inanimate objects, so I'm just telling everybody what's up. So just in case you didn't know, now you do. Do you sing in the shower? Yeah, duh. Like, I do singing videos. Go check them out. Love singing in the shower. It's the best because it's wet, it's humid. It's harder to sing in a shower or in a steam room. I love steam rooms and singing in them because it's like singing in water, you know? Like, there's so much humidity in the air. So it's hard to like sing through it, so to speak, or get a full breath in that space. But it's an excellent exercise in terms of like moistening and lubricating all of the vocal cords and being strong in the projection space. And also it's free because it's free moving, free feeling because it's in the shower, so it doesn't have to be perfect. So yeah, of course, I love singing in the shower. Do you like your handwriting? Yes, I do. Okay. Do I like my handwriting? Yes. I have always been aware of my handwriting and whether or not it was presentable or nice to me. My mom has a beautiful signature, and I thought that it was, when I saw some of the letters in my mom's name, I was like, wow, you can really be aware and like have pretty letters. So I've been obsessed with lettering, calligraphy. I've done that for a while. Like, I enjoy putting effort into my handwriting. So I've made blueprints. Yeah, I like good handwriting. And so yes, I enjoy mine. Ooh, okay. When you have cereal, do you have more milk than cereal or more cereal than milk? Probably more cereal than milk. And like, I know you're supposed to have like a lot of milk in there, but I don't like soggy cereal, so I'd say it's probably closer to like almost half and half. Now I'm changing my answer. A little bit more milk, but honestly, I'll just leave it half and half, like less milk. And as I'm eating it, I'll put a little bit more milk in there if I need to. But I also have had one of those bowls where it's like divided and you can like scoop the cereal into the milk. So that's really that's good, because I just don't like soggy cereal. I want it to not be so hard that it like cuts into the roof of my mouth, but also not soggy at all. Some rigidity there. I want some texture. Do you like the feeling of cold air on your face on a wintry day? Yes I do. But again, that's speaking from a place of privilege where like I don't live in Alaska and it's super bad. But that being said, I don't appreciate the dryness. I don't appreciate how you gotta like keep over moisturized because everything gonna freeze off. I don't like windburn, that kind of thing. But like feeling a different change in the temperature with the wind is good, definitely, for sure. I like feeling the wind in general. It's fun. I'm like, woo! So high winds that it's gonna knock me over? No, please no. Goodness, this is gonna take me forever, baby. That's all right. I just think I'm running out of questions. Do you sleep on your back, side, or stomach? Girl, all the ways, every way. I'll be rolling. I'm a little hot dog roller. I don't sleep crazy in a way that where it's like I'm constantly tossing and turning. I am weird, so I can sleep in like one position for an extended period of time, and then I'll like jostle awake with the changing of the night through my dreams or whatever, and I'll be like, okay, flip over, and then I'll sleep another way, and then I may wake up and be like, okay, and then flip over. So I rotisserie chicken myself for the long haul. So like every other hour or so or whatever, you gotta rotate. Do you name your plants? Not typically. I have in the past named some occasionally, but not like not extensively. I don't spend a lot of time naming my plants. I do speak to them very nicely. Very nicely. Do you like singing and humming to yourself? Yes, of course. Are you a morning person? I am a person. I like to be awake, and I love to sleep. I know that seems contradictory, but I don't like missing anything, so I definitely just like am happy to be awake and like experience the life of life. But I also love sleep. I love my dreams. Love dreaming. So am I a morning person? It takes me a little while to wake up. I like to spend time waking up slowly, like either out in nature, listening to birds, or eating fruit, just being gentle really quickly. Or not really quickly, but like just being gentle. I also like to journal first thing, all the time, really. I'm journaling all the time to get out how I'm feeling or processing. And yeah, so, and then I'm ready to actually do stuff. But like, I do also hit the ground running in terms of being like, all right, life. Sunrise or sunset? I don't know. They're both beautiful. I love them both very much, but sunset has like a very deep place in my heart. But like, God, I love both. So you can't catch me splitting hairs like that. sunrise and sunset. She put on a show for us all day. Oh my god. This one's deep. I mean, not deep, but it's about socks. What is your opinion of socks? Do you like wearing weird socks? Do you sleep with socks? Do you confine yourselves to white socks? Hell. Really, just talk about socks. What? Okay. So, yes, I wear different weird socks. I'm a weird socks person. I don't wear just white socks. I had thigh-high socks growing up in high school, and like in knee-high socks in high school and stuff like that, like weird, wacky patterns, that kind of thing. So 100%, yeah, love weird socks. And in the winter time, I love fuzzy socks. So you're never gonna catch me slipping with no socks. The only time I don't wear socks is when it's like so hot that my feet are sweating and it's too much and I got flip-flops on, or if I'm wearing pantyhose and I don't need socks. So that. Tell us about the stuffed animal you kept as a kid. Okay, well, like I had a lot, but a significant one for me, and I hope I still have him. I think he's at my mom's house because I don't have him currently with me. His name was Liony. I was very creative with the names, and I actually got him at an event. I don't remember what the reasoning was. Like, I'm pretty sure my mom took us to this random church or something, and like it was a raffle, and I got a ticket and they called my number, and that's like the toy I got was this stuffed lion, and I loved him. And yeah, his name was Liony. He was cloth and like mustard yellow, like kind of like spicy brown mustard yellow. And what else? Oh, he had like a white snoot and like a dark nose. I think it was brown. I don't think it was pink, but I could be wrong. And yeah, he was cute, and he had hair that like came off of his tail, like it was like a long yellow tail, but then it had like little orange hair. Yeah, he's cute. He's my Liony. Hi, my name is Anna. Sorry for the abrupt cut, but it was getting really dark, and so I stopped filming and went inside and stopped taking down my hair. So I'm gonna be done for this part of this video. If you want to see me take down the rest of my braids, you can check out that in my second video, which is me talking about my curly hair journey and like the history of like everything that was ever done with my hair and how I've gotten to this point and how I've learned to take care of it. So if you're interested in just watching me take down my braids and hearing about the history of my hair, you can go check that one out. But anyways, thanks for watching this. Thanks for listening to my answers to some questions. I hope it was interesting and fun. I hope you got to learn a little bit about me and see some of my silly side. I love you. I hope that you're being gentle to yourself and kind. You're worth it. You're more than enough. You don't have to be any different than you are. Thank you for being gentle and listening to yourself. The more that you listen to yourself, the more you know where it is that you feel safe and how you want to be treated. So thank you very much. All right, bye. Have a good day.